All right, week 7 picks here. A strong slate this week. I do need to mention last week. I mean, I
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Travis was 6-8 last week. Nikki was 5-9. Water is finding its level here in New York City. I went 13-1 last week. A big bounce back week for your boy. The only loss coming at the hands of, I think we all got it wrong, Oklahoma State, West Virginia. Oklahoma State quickly finding its way to the no-bet list. But there's the updated standings. I've been telling everyone it's a long season. Fought my way back to 42-42. Travis and Nikki right there behind at 40-44. There
not
could be
over.
another. There's going to
It'll
be
never be
big
over.
swings.
We're
That's
just
what I'm
getting
telling
started.
you. We're picking 14 games, 15 games a week. There's going to be big swings like this. But yeah, a big week for Willie. I wish I would have actually put some actual money on it. This is about where the bragging will end. I don't really have much to show for it other than I can brag about my week 6 picks the rest of my life. Strong slate this week. I will say that. Let's see. We're going to start off in the Big 12. The 16th ranked Utah Utes are heading to Tempe, Arizona to take on the Arizona State Sun Devils. Utah is a 6-point favorite in this one against Sun Devils. Travis, we'll start with you.
I'm gonna get bold here and go Sun Devils. I think
All right.
they've been playing pretty well lately.
I'm going to go Utes. Spare me the whole Sam Levitt threw for 4 touchdowns last week. I don't care. They blow.
Did I say anything about that?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Just in general, with that.
This is a tough one. I'm going to go. I'll go Arizona State at home here. Okay. The next game I have is a bigger game, so I'm going to save it for a little later. Penn State takes on their first chance to travel west. For coming in ranked number 4. They're traveling to Southern California to take on the USC Trojans, who are coming off a tough loss versus Minnesota. The change to the Big Ten proving to be difficult for USC thus far. Having said that, Big Ten teams have not had a lot of success traveling west. I think they're 1-7 when they're traveling 2 time zones over, I think it is. Penn State favored by 5.5 at USC.
Yeah, I'll take Penn State. I don't love the numbers you just threw out, but from what I've seen with both teams, Penn State's physicality is probably going to make a bit of a difference there. So
I'm glad they lost last week. I'm still so mad at them for the Michigan game, and they are on the no-fly list. They are not betting them.
No picks list. Nick's no picks list.
Yeah, this is a tough one because I really am upset with both teams. I mean, I'm not upset with Penn State. I just don't like betting on James Franklin.
Fraud.
I'm going to go with USC here as a home dog in a bounce back situation and rely on the trend of Midwest teams traveling out to the West Coast. Next game here, we've got another West Coast team from California, Stanford, in a big rivalry game, traveling to South Bend, Indiana to take on the 11th ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Notre Dame is 23.5-point favorites.
Man, that's a lot, but I'm still going to go Notre Dame. Stanford has been bad for a while.
I will also go Notre Dame.
I, too, am going to ride with Notre Dame. I think that this will be a game that they take care of business. Stanford is kind of reverting back to their old ways. All right, the surprise team this year, the 22nd ranked Pitt Panthers, are traveling to California as well to take on the University of California, Berkeley. Pitt coming in 4-0 or 5-0. California played a tough game against Miami. Pitt is favored by 3 on the road.
I'm going to take Cal. I think they got something to prove after last week.
I'll go for the Dews. Give me Pitt.
I'm gonna ride with Nikki here and the Nard Dog. I will go with Pitt as well. They've been playing pretty good football this year.
I'm surprised that's not on the no picks list there, Nicky.
Well, let's do's it up, baby.
The Nard Dog.
Do the do.
Yeah, and that's an emotional loss for California. But to your point, they may have something to prove. But I'm gonna ride with Pitt here. Okay, SEC rivalry matchup here. The Florida Gators coming off a much-needed win against UCF. Travels to Knoxville to take on the 8th-ranked Tennessee Volunteers, coming off a tough loss last week. Tennessee favored by 15.5.
Yeah, I'll go Tennessee. I thought about taking the points with Florida, but no, I'll stick with the Vols.
Tennessee is going to ravage them.
Yeah, I am tempted to take the points here. Tennessee coming off that loss, I think it's a bounce back situation. I will go with the Vols as well. All right, gonna save this one as well since we don't have the Michigan State game. Just want to save the big games for last. All right, number 9, Ole Miss, 3.5-point favorites, traveling to Death Valley to take on the 15th-ranked LSU Tigers.
Give me LSU. That's a tough one. That's a tough place to play.
Same here.
Tough place to play. I feel like Ole Miss got their shaky game out of them against Kentucky. I think that they'll take care of business here. I've been not so impressed with everything Brian Kelly's doing at LSU. Nussmeier, I do think, is very solid. But I am going to ride with the Rebels here on the road. A bit risky, but I'm going to roll with it. Okay. Back to the Big 12. The Arizona Wildcats are traveling to Provo to take on the BYU Cougars, a BYU team that is surprising in control of the Big 12 right now, coming in 14th ranked. BYU is 4.5-point favorite at home.
Yeah, Cougars.
Man, bring it up. Bring them it up.
What?
I will. I'll take the Cougars as well. All right with you guys. All right. South Carolina Gamecocks traveling to Tuscaloosa to take on the 10th ranked Alabama Crimson Tide. Obviously, Alabama handed a tough loss last week against Vanderbilt. Very surprising. Alabama favored by 21 in this one.
Yeah, they're going to come out angry and wanting to score a lot, so that makes sense. Go Bama.
You know what? Why not? I'll go with the Cox.
Alrighty. I'm leaning with Travis here. I think Bama's going to come up pissed off. Something to prove. Shane Beamer, not his biggest fan. I'm going to run with
not his dad.
Tide. No, he's the coaching has just not been great from him. I will go with the Tide. All right. Big Ten game here. Wisconsin traveling to Piscataway to take on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Rutgers is 2.5-point favorites at home.
I feel like I'm taking too many favorites, but I'm going to stick with Rutgers.
I'm with you there. Wisconsin is like really under Luke Fickell's like not good.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I would be horrified if I was Wisconsin fan. I would have the existential dread would be next level.
Yeah, they have struggled this year. Let me just pull something up really fast. I feel like the only time I really watched Wisconsin was against Alabama when they got their asses kicked.
They blew it against USC.
They did. You know what? Rutgers coming off a loss to Nebraska at home. I think they'll bounce back here. But I think that'll be a good game, but I think Rutgers will take care of business. Shiano, always a tough out. All right, Louisville, 7.5-point favorites at Virginia. I'm not even sure why this game is on here, but we're picking it.
I guess Virginia. I don't know.
Yeah, because who cares be an option? I guess we'll go. Louisville.
What was that, Nikki? Louisville?
Yeah.
I am going to go with Louisville as well. Okay. Another surprise team, the 10th ranked Iowa State Cyclones, will hit the road as 3-point favorites, traveling to Morgantown to take on the West Virginia Mountaineers.
God, I hate that team. West Virginia has screwed me so many times this year. I'll go Iowa State.
Yeah, they're on my no picks list, so I got to go Clones.
Good.
I do
Well
too.
earned list.
I've got them there as well. I feel like Iowa State's due for a letdown, but I'm not picking West Virginia after what they've done this year. Okay. 18th ranked Kansas State traveling to Boulder to take on the Fighting Neon Dion Sanders, Colorado Buffalo. Kansas State is 4-point favorites.
Yeah, I'm not a big Colorado guy, so I'll go climbing in the Wildcats. Kansas State.
I have paid like no attention to the Big 12 this year. I like don't even know how Colorado's doing. I know they weren't doing very well, but I'll just pick them anyway.
All righty. I am going to
They're
side.
4-1.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're hanging around.
Dang.
I'm going to side with the better coach here. I think Kleiman, Colorado obviously has some talented players, but I think this is a game where coaching is going to rise to the top here. I'm going to take Kleiman and the Kansas State Wildcats. All right. The Red River rivalry, a big one right in your guys' backyard. We've got Texas, top ranked in the country. They will be playing Oklahoma, who is coming in 18th ranked. Texas is technically the road team. Obviously, this is played at the Cotton Bowl, which is somewhat of a neutral site. Obviously, a big game down there. Texas favored by 14.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take Oklahoma there then. I think Texas wins, but 14's a lot. Yeah,
I'm with you. It's a rivalry game. It's one of the
especially with
I love
especially
that
the way they play Tennessee. Yeah.
Well, you got to come down one time for that game. It's so much fun.
I do.
Dude, I still haven't been to it.
Maybe next year we'll get
Dude,
that.
it's a bit. The state fair is a bit like factory.
I can only imagine. I feel like I would thrive there. Yeah. In terms of my pick, I feel like this game is always close. I am going to go with Oklahoma. I think Texas has the ability to beat them by 14, but just weird stuff happens in this game. So I think it's going to be a close one. I'm going to go with Oklahoma. All right, the marquee game of the week. We've got the number 2 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes traveling to the Autzen Zoo out there in Eugene to take on the 3rd ranked Oregon Ducks. Ohio State on the road is favored by 3.
For me, this is a really big coin flip game, so I'm going to go with the home team.
Yeah, like maybe just because I've watched both. I've watched my team get ravaged by both, and I feel like the ravaging was worse with Oregon. But I mean, 3-point favorite going to the West Coast, like that's got to mean something. So I guess give me the Buckeyes.
All right, yeah, this is a really tough one. I don't know if I saw one team stand out more than the other against us. I'm having a hard time letting go of those Dylan Gabriel interceptions. I'm going to go Ohio State, but I think this is going to be a great game. Kind of a playoff feel here in week 7. We could see this matchup again later on, whether it's in the playoff or Big Ten championship or maybe both. All right, and we will wrap things up this week. No Michigan State game, but we do have the Lions traveling to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Lions are the dreaded road favorite here. Always get nervous with those ones. They are heading to Dallas as 3-point favorites against the Cowboys. Why don't you give me a pick and a score?
I'm gonna go Lions 34-20.
Yeah,
Risky.
not only are the Lions going to win, they better win, or else I might not go to work on Monday. I might be too scared. So I will go Lions 28, Cowboys 13.
Like
All right,
it.
I'm going to pick the Lions as well. They've been good to me. It's tough. I always feel so nervous going to Dallas. The refs just feels like we're playing more than the Cowboys. I think it's something reasonable. Lions 24, Cowboys. Cowboys 13.
13 sounds right for the Cowboys.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
Losing.
Okay. Yeah. Forward down the field, baby.
That's right.
That'll
Detroit
do it
sports are back.
That's right. Back like you wouldn't believe, baby. Go Tigers tomorrow. Hopefully they can wrap it up. Go Lions this week. Michigan State's on a bye, but always go green. Spartan Savants, check us out on YouTube. Hit subscribe, like on Instagram, follow on Instagram, follow on Twitter. Subscribe to the podcast wherever you get your podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Amazon, wherever else they are these days. And obviously, check out the College Huddle for all other college football news and team-specific podcasts. With that, for Nikki and Trav, that'll do it for the 36th episode of the Spartan Savants. It's a pleasure as always. Go green.
Go white. Give us a noon game. Hit the ref.